Hi, my name is Macy Marshall and I film for the Old Dominion football team. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my job and how we film behind the scenes for football. Our film is super crucial to the team and the players. Our film ensures that the players are giving their 110% during practice because they're being filmed. We also practice the other team's plays, so that way when we play Virginia Tech, App State, these teams, we already know what to expect and we can do our best to prepare when we play against them. Overall, it's a super important job and I'm so lucky to be able to do it. The first thing I do when I get to work is I grab all of my filming equipment, which is going to be in my boss's office. So we're going to grab that and then go outside and get ready to set up. The materials you need to do this job are a video camera, a tripod that goes along with the camera, a thumb remote so we can film and zoom in easier. We use a battery for our camera. We use a walkie-talkie to communicate with our other coworkers, SD cards, and a lot of practice. The two most important things we use is our tripod to set up the camera, and then our camera bags, which have all of our equipment for the camera, rain gear, and other essential items we need for game days and practices. Right now I'm at LR Hill, which is where some of the sports teams practice and the football team practices. So I have all my equipment and I grab my script, which has all the plays that I'll be filming for each practice. And over here we'll have my lift, which is where I'll stand to film all of the video so I have an up high angle. Step one is setting up the tripod. So the tripod has 3 legs and all of these need to be facing the direction of what you want to be filming. Then we have to pull them up so that way it's high enough for whatever's comfortable for your height. Next is setting up the camera. So the camera fits right on top of the tripod. Then we tighten the camera to make sure it doesn't fall off. Our power battery pack, we run on batteries, but during games sometimes we'll use power outlets just to ensure that our cameras won't die while we're filming. And we also use a remote to help us when we're filming to start and stop the video or zoom in easier and faster. This clips on right at the bottom and then put it in the remote click. And now your camera's all set up, but we have to open the lens and then we're gonna turn the camera on, open our view and see how it looks. In a real practice, I would use these and turn on the lift and go up in the air to get my perfect angle, but the most important part about that is when you're in the air, you have to make sure your camera is balanced. So there's a little bubble right here and I'm gonna unscrew the bottom. I look at the bubble to try and get the precise balance. So when it's balanced, you have to screw it back in to make sure it's balanced for the game. A few more important parts you have to make sure you're keeping track of while you're using your video camera. You have to make sure your focus isn't automatic, so it's automatically focusing for you. You gotta make sure your color is also on full auto. And when you're filming, you can adjust the brightness right here with LCD bright to make it better for your own viewing. This will not affect the video at all, but it helps you understand and see as clearly as you need to, depending on how bright it is outside. Now, after practice is over, we'll break down the camera very similarly to how we did it at the beginning, and then we'll put our battery and everything back into the office. Making sure everything is turned off and that you can take everything out is very important, so the next person that uses the camera has all the settings correct. Depending on the weather, we have different precautions we'll take for the job. If it's raining or snowing, we have certain gear to cover the camera to ensure the video quality is good and to just protect all of our equipment. On days when it's super windy, we cannot have our lift up super high just to ensure that we don't fall off. Obviously, it is a very dangerous job if it's super windy, so we keep it at a very safe level. We're all good. When we're done with practice, you're gonna take your SD card and give it to our boss. He's gonna edit all the videos and it's gonna go to the coaches so they can analyze all the players, how they did that day, and how all of the plays and everything went. That way they can use our film to critique the players and to continue to make our team even better. After practice is over, we put all of our equipment back where we got it, but just to ensure everything is charged up for next practice, we're going to put our battery and our walkie-talkie on the charger. Then I'm going to put the tripod and the camera bag back in the equipment room. And that's all. So thank y'all so much for watching my video. I hope you learned all the ins and outs of filming ODU football. I love my job and it's super fun, and I hope y'all all learned a lot. Thank you so much.